welcome to the Sisters Talk podcast. I'm Charlene Lutz.
And I'm Marie Robinson.
And today we're going to be continuing our discussion about routines and how we found our way into wellness and how we keep those routines in our back pocket so that they can fuel and kind of sustain our ongoing journey.
Mm-hmm. And it is a process. I'll just start with that right away. This isn't something that happens with the blink of an eye or the snap of a finger. It really does take time to incorporate. And we really wanted to talk a little bit more about the tools that we use, because just like in any aspect of our lives, tools can help make things a little easier. They can help to add structure, to help us in that process of making those changes that we desire in our life.
Yeah, and one of the tools that Marie and I have used over the years in different ways is writing. I know I write a lot and reflect and journal, and we've talked about this in the podcast too, and you also do
Absolutely.
a lot of writing.
A lot of writing.
Mm-hmm. So we came up with sort of a pretty simple format for reflecting and kind of zeroing in on finding our way through this. It can be kind of muddy sometimes, right?
I think so too. I definitely see it as a muddy, ever-evolving process. Even though we've just talked about this, we've been doing this for quite some time, but we're constantly evolving. We're constantly incorporating new tools, or, when something no longer serves us, we're revising and revamping to match it to where we are currently in our lives and what we need to get to that next step. Because It's kind of like that comfort zone, right? We don't want to get too comfortable with the routine of wellness, because then it's not pushing us to be better. So I think that for me is sometimes the challenge. But definitely it's a process. So we've had multiple different tools, specific journals, lots of topics to reflect upon. And, this can look as individual as each of us. Wouldn't you agree with that?
I do think that it can be really individual. I think that the kind of 4 reflection statements that we came up with today talking are really well-rounded, and kind of they sort of hone in on kind of the meat of it. And it can be done in a quick way. I know a lot of people don't have that much time to devote to journaling and self-reflection, but I do this exact thing at night and in the morning sometimes too, but it takes 5 minutes. Yeah. So I feel like most people can find the 5 minutes if they really are feeling like this is the tool for them, right? Because not everybody is going to connect with this particular tool.
Right, and if they want to make changes, that's the key, right? If you're seeking to make changes, then you hopefully can carve out those 5 minutes, because it might seem like one more thing, but it's really not. It's a thing that's going to make everything else easier. Mm-hmm. So I think if we can shift our mindset with that and recognize the benefits of doing a practice such as this, then I think people in the long run will start to recognize the benefits, because I feel it when I haven't had a time to reflect and process, and I'll do it either in the morning or in the evening. When I don't have that opportunity, I can feel that very deeply. It's like a lack of clarity. It's just kind of an unsettled feeling. So definitely once you get in the routine, just like any other routine, your body starts to think about it, depend upon it, and recognize it as something that's beneficial.
Absolutely. Yeah, completely agree.
So here's what we have.
Yeah. Okay, so we have 4 sections to this, and we are going to be posting this on our Facebook page. We have a new Facebook page, Sisters Talk Inspiration, and we will be posting the template for this. And if you are feeling like this is something that you would like to try, we would love to hear from you. And if you have something else that you do to establish routines or that you're wanting to try, please let us know. We would love to start a discussion about it.
Absolutely, yeah. Anything at all that you use for your wellness routines, any tool that's helpful, please share it, because it might not only, it's great to hear what others are doing, but it also can really spark for some other people who'll be like,
Exactly.
oh, this is something that will work for me. And
Yes.
what we're sharing might not work for everyone, but the more we can share,
The
yeah, definitely,
Connecting. Absolutely.
definitely, yeah.
Okay, so here goes. So to begin, it is daily schedule and to do. So you're basically every day writing out your daily to do list and what you're going to be doing.
And don't overdo this. It doesn't need to
so-
be too long.
It's very easy to overdo it, of course. And I think that if you decide to repeat this, you'll realize that your to-do list might shrink. At least that's been my experience. But we'll see, right?
Absolutely.
Our next one is what brought me joy today. So this would be done later on. So if you have time in the morning or in the evening to jot down your list and then reflect later, what brought me joy.
Yeah, and then next you want to think about when did I feel unsettled today? So that helps us to kind of reflect on, those aspects of our lives that might not be serving us as well as we would hope.
Absolutely. What can we cut out and what can we kind of focus on more?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then finally, what changes can I make that will lead to a better tomorrow? And this sounds like a big question, but it's really designed to be a very small question, honestly.
Yeah.
Making a tiny, small change, like no matter what that looks like. It's not about big sweeping changes because those don't work. They just don't work. You need to make small incremental changes and repeat over and over.
Absolutely.
So that's our tool. Once again, we do have our new Facebook page. I'm excited. Please like it. We'll be sending it out to hopefully gather some followers on there as well.
Yeah.
And we hope that you've enjoyed this and the tool is helpful, or you develop your own tool that's helpful. And we look forward to seeing you all next time.
Great. Thank you.
Take care.